Well, that'll be my land in Scandinavia someday. Someday. Insular, I don't like that, but Gaelic. We do like that. All these Scots, and worst of all, the Cumbrians. Feels like doing it manually is the best way forward. Yeah, border growth is something you have to accept in games like these. Not for Alba, though. Alba's looking good. Making acquaintances. Prince Salty Scotsman seems to enjoy our last feast immensely. Yeah, that he did. Unlike the others, you don't bleed, so I'm not too unhappy having you around. Greedy and lustful. No, gregarious is very, very good, so keep that. Opinion of gregarious characters goes up. Good. Being shy seems horrible, though. Very horrible. Alright, so I swayed you, so I want to stop swaying you. Start swaying you. Oh god, I can't because you're a child. I forgot that already. How many times am I going to forget it? How much of a gift do you want? 150? Fine. Take it. I, however, will be taking your land. Might accept. I'm pretty sure you will. Subjects will lose opinion, but subjects always lose opinion. Oh, right, hold on. The problem is you would hate me, and then you would take over this and still hate me. It's never easy, is it? All this just to get Banff. Banff isn't even worth that much to me. I just want it for the clean borders. Maybe it's better that you're in control here for now. Scheme your murder, have you killed, all well and good. Nothing to worry about. And we'll watch what happens here, because again, understand through doing. Marry one of your boys to her. She doesn't look that great, is she? Charming, sadistic and just. You might be right, though. You might be right about the marrying thing. If we arrange a marriage with one of our bleeding sons. You've got the Miranda of Fife as well, so it would go well with all of this. Hey, that's good. That is pretty good. Of course they'll accept. They're vastly inferior. Bleeders. Yeah. No, that's a great idea. Is Vampire Boy still around? Yeah, Vampire's still set to inherit all of Alba here. Hope you're not failing miserably there, Ireland, but I'm certainly not about to help you out there. Family tree could do some light pruning. There are only 4 boys, 2 of them are bleeders. The bleeders will go on to be knights and hopefully fight and die for us. You're a bleeder, and you're a bleeder. Don't know how I got double bleeder though, it's not like me or my wife are. White hair and red eyes strikes fear in many. Sure, but I want the giant albinos out of Santa Claus. Albino and giant. Ah, bollocks, there goes some of my fervor. The existence of my plot has been discovered. My involvement is not yet known. This will make it a lot more difficult. Oh, damn. It was meant to be very, very secretive. Curses. Oh, dear. The Countess Slane of Lennox would help us out quite a bit. I don't have a hook, but you would join me if I just had you be a bit friendlier with me. Is it worth the money? That might be the money. I need some help here. Oh yeah, there was a bribe option anyway, which may or may not have cost 100. There we go. Should be easier to get rid of you. Kill you before the involvement is found. Finding a lot of stuff down here, none of it seeming that great. What I should probably do is have my spymaster give up on that. Well, I don't know, if I get something on Pope Benedict, bringing down the cost of my new religion would be really good. Of course, I'll meet it halfway at this rate by going on a pilgrimage. Alright, help with the schemes. You are pretty good at what you do. It's nice having a competent court. We had such a mediocre court when we were just up in Scotland. Was that the HRE in Hungary? Yeah. Oh man, the HRE kind of exploded a bit. Hungary had a lot, and then the HRE decided they wanted it, and now... now it's just a mess. By the way, is there any console way to go and play as a Republic, or is it completely unplayable? Another blind individual. Bern. I'm not that interested in Bern, thanks. I wonder how easy World Conquest is in this. Oh, preparing a special trip. She was so young. Alright, let's see what happens. Dead. Nobody knows that I was there. Oh, right. I gain a lot of stress from doing this. More stress. I've been overwhelmed by it. Oh, what a shame. In any case, you've just gone and gotten that land that I wanted for myself anyway. I could get it back from you, but let's do that later after you come to my religion. This stress is getting painful though, and it's... oh, fertility hit isn't too bad, surely. When the Viking vampire boy becomes emperor, maybe give him a menacing attire, bolstering his threatening image. A good idea. Somebody died in my dungeon, too bad for them. Haven't checked my dungeon in a while. I've just got this guy. Gain dread, but I don't want to spend piety. I need to gain piety. It's worth checking people that come around. Maybe get somebody good, but my guests don't seem to be that great. We won the war, all thanks to me. It's a shame the war contribution never bugs out in my favor. Right, we can become a theologian, which I don't know much about, so let's have a look. Theologian, learning +3, piety +20%. Handy for what we're about to do, which is go on a pilgrimage in 1163. So, October. Next time it's October, and I'll probably miss it, so feel free to yell at me for it. We had enough piety, and then Christianity became more fervored thanks to the emergence of some Cathars. So that was the opposite of good for me. Does mystical communion help? Mystical communion. Oh ho! You have a claim on the Kingdom of Ireland. Impressive. Because I could use that to push. But you are insular and Irish. Whereas my good heir here, who's actually of my blood, is Gaelic. And I'd rather just have them take control and then intimidate them to joining my side. Staring at stars once again. Insight in the heavens. Stewardship, learning, and prestige. Or bunch of piety. I'm not going for a path of cynicism. Zealotry? Is zealotry a problem for making my own religion? Surely not. And I like that piety and opinion and all that. So yes, focus on earthly matters. Yet more piety. I misread Irish as trash, says Zanzibar. I'm not sure you did. Very much, so it's an issue, says Andarius. Okay, well, let's hope we don't. Well, surely there's a choice between turning zealous and not. And surely we can get our religion set up before we get hard blocked by something. Not long now. Man, that fervor, it's growing, making this more and more expensive. Dang, it was going so well, and then just before we were able to do it, Cathars came in and ruined my day. It's alright though, it's almost time for our pilgrimage. eradicate those accursed Scots, please. Are they growing? Did they grow here? I feel like they might have grown there a bit. We've been burdened too long with your oppressive laws, say the peasant rabble. Oh, a giant. I like giants. However, oh, he's a Gale as well. I could imprison him. Right, great. Absolutely great. I want him fighting me. Is that all he's got? I think he's got some up there, but here's where you're commanding, right? Excellent. Oh, I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. Raise the armies and go and slaughter him. Breeding position in your future? Oh, yeah. You will be my sow, not the bull. I think I'm mixing up my animals here, but that's not important. Got somebody coming in, somebody I don't particularly worry about. Oh, right, off he trots. Split the army in half, we certainly don't need all of them. Hopefully not the trebuchets. And now let's go and chase him down wherever he's going. Retreating by boat, though, I disagree greatly. Okay, dynasty available. Reinforcing congenital traits, exactly what I want right now. Exactly what I want. Get those giant Draculas flowing. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Don't tell me he went all the way up to... Oh, he goes up all the way up to Elgin. I really don't want to pay for the boats at all. Getting up there is going to take you how long? 3 months. Elgin should be able to hold out long enough. Hell, he can't even siege it down right now. Where did he even get the money for those boats? You ask a pertinent question. He has negative money. He's a reaver as... Oh my, I like this guy. Getting a lot of guests coming in, but I don't really care. Unless they're really, really good at something and I can invite them to my court, I really don't care. Experience... Whoa, now! That's some prowess. Even though you're a Scot. That is knight material right there. What are you saving all that money for? Well, I imagine when I reform my... Well, when I change my religion, I'm going to invite a few enemies upon myself. Okay, I'd like to go on pilgrimage, but this war is now blocking me. So many things blocking me from changing my religion, I can't help but fear it's not going to work out, but I will try and try hard. Firstly, by defeating and enslaving Giant Man. Hopefully not killing him. Alright, enforce demands, imprison him, good, so be it. Faction disbanded, disband the army, go on pilgrimage. This will cost money, that's not a problem. And this time we're going considerably further. Let's go all the way to Jerusalem. Extremely long, it says, but we'll see about that. Hopefully you don't become zealous along the way. And... Wrong one, it's court, prisoner, giant man, Catholic, Gaelic, good man, and he's actually in the dungeon, so I don't want that. No, you are too good not to have around. So let us negotiate your release, where I recruit you, and I get a weak hook on you. I demand your conversion, but you're already Catholic and Gaelic. I wonder if he would... I could demand his conversion when I change my religion. So I think I'll keep him around for now. But I will move him to house arrest so he's not actively getting hurt. As for Hans here, Catholic Dane, you just give me some. Oh right, they don't want to give me money. They want to give me anything for this guy. I lose dread for letting people off the hook. I can't think of a good reason to have a Dane around here, so I'll just take a hook and get you out of here. I don't want you clogging up my prison. Okay, it is time to depart. A long journey off. Hopefully enough to chug all of that. Fervor went down. Pretty much there already. If I just went for some indulgences, I could have it now. Bisexual giant, not a problem. Okay, salty Scotsman. He was only developing a basic understanding of subjects, but he earned the essential in managing an army. I can hope the rest comes with experience. Tough soldier, aggressive attacker. That doesn't seem so bad, actually. Not so bad at all. Among my fellow pilgrims is a woman who preaches compassion and fellowship until she reaches the topic of heathens. One evening around the campfire, she loudly declares them to be abominable monsters in the eyes of God, deviants, child murderers, all. Most people avert their eyes. Do you not agree? Disdain for heathens. Sympathy for heathens. I might actually need that for now. And I don't want to go down zealotry path just yet. You hate children, says Zanzibar. No, I don't. I hate useless people. Just so happens that children tend to be inherently useless. Salty Scotsman, I would love to marry you to bisexual giant bearded man. Unfortunately, you won't be able to give us an heir that way. At least you're... Wait. Ah, jeez. Match is made in heaven sometimes. I'm not his rightful liege somehow. I guess that's because his rightful liege would be, you. The Duke of the Northern Isles. Well, so be it. I'll have you toppled someday. Still, maybe Salty Scotsman should find himself a spouse, but who should it be? Do we have any giants floating about? Pretty. I mean, you're not the main heir here, but a pretty Polish girl. You are 30 though. That's getting on. That's way too getting on. Let's have you ranked by age and Jinx. There are a lot of options here. Can't I choose people that are 5 years age difference tops. They must be adult. They must be fertile, healthy. I don't care about religion or culture so much. What inheritable traits do we have? Robust. Medium health boost. Intelligent. She surely looks robust. Also deceitful and gluttonous, so I'm not so keen on that, are we? Intelligent, lustful. Spread the dynasty through the Greeks. Lazy, arrogant, and lustful. Another lustful one. A lustful Italian. Could have just said Italian. But deceitful. I don't want anybody breaking the heart of my wee boy here. Hale. Is Hale like the better version of comely? Claims on places I don't care about. No, 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 that person is lustful for an Italian. That sounds dangerous. Yeah, you got some bad traits, so I'm not interested in you. Let's try our luck with some intelligent Greek. Oh, Salty Scotsman hurts bad, because they're unlanded. But we're not going to be playing as you, so is that really a problem? I just want to have some decent people in the family. Jake, you can scroll up for more women. More women. There weren't a whole lot more going around if I want inheritable traits. But I guess I could not care about the inheritable traits and just go for someone that seems pretty good. Can we go for their prestige? Like people that I gain prestige from. There we go. Now we look at people that actually give prestige to marry into. A comely Greek, patient, paranoid, and humble. That seems pretty good. You're pretty average across the board, though, man. This feels very Sims-like. And then there's the robust woman again. You're not bad, and I do like the checks. Oh, sadist. A just brave. Yeah, I'm having you. The trouble is, this gets us an alliance, doesn't it? I don't want alliances. No alliance. Sometimes. Okay, gluttony's not good. Callous is zealous. Still, though, more albinos in the bloodline that we can bring back and remarry into without creating an alliance. That is what it's all about. More vampire, yes. Yes, may God grant them a long life and many terrifying children. I'm looking at the wrong one here, haven't I? There you go. And now you... The vampires of Orkney now. Enjoy your new wife. Loss of companions. Every week passes, my fellowship grows smaller. Some have gone as far as they can before the need to return overtakes them. Most worrying is the fact that my group of personal guards is thinning out. Treacherous journey. All I need is the protection of God. And I can't really stress myself out more. God has my back. That said, though, I'd really like to found my new religion before I die. And I'm so close. I need 16. Again, I could just beg the Pope for it, but I don't want to pay for it. Oh, whoa, we can. Oh, well, all the better now. No other city in the world has a history quite like Jerusalem. In addition to many other holy sites there, contains the Church of the Holy... Yeah, sure. What matters here is that our faith has the Arned Pilgrimage. You gain Determined Pilgrim. I wonder if that's going to help me with my new faith as well. Okay. Finally. -10 general opinion is pretty nasty. Are you talking about the albino trait? Doesn't matter about opinion if you're terrifying. And we are terrifying. Okay, we made it. We have loads of piety, and whilst I see that this is probably a dangerous thing to do, we're going to do it anyway. New Christian faith. Communal identity, communion, unrelenting faith, equal, lay clergy, temporal head of faith, but it's going to be us, of course. Fundamentalist, I have to approve divorces. Marriage between cousins is A-OK, although we could have unrestricted marriage with this amount of piety. Won't give the incest secret. If I have many tall giant albinos, I'll want to intermarry them, won't I? It's the only way forward. But if I do that, I might want... No, I want my clergy to be absurdly powerful, so we'll go with unrelenting faith. Legitimize those bastards. Gays, male sodomites, female sodomites, every kind of sodomite, and the witches. They all gotta go. Familial is criminal. I don't want to encourage killing of each other. Dynasty, fine, but family, no, can't kill family. Although maybe I limit myself too much with that. Nah, it's okay. Clergy, recruit. We can have either on the clergy, temporary. Okay, this is nice. Let's finally do this. Been waiting a long time on it. Who won't convert? Anyone I care about. Argyle. Well, too bad, Argyle. I'm coming for you afterwards. God, my rival's still alive. He'll die soon, though. It's not a big deal. Icon, Jake. Did it lose the icon? It doesn't save the icon for some reason. Abolish church holdings. You will gain direct control over your churches, and they will count towards your domain limit. Probably a problem, but we'll see how that goes. Let's just do it and see what happens. We're here to learn. Create highland Pragmatism. Yeah. The beliefs can never be changed. Well, let's do it anyway. Well, damn. It doesn't catch on quickly, does it? Not at all. Conversion speed in counties of different cultures really slowed down, so we need to spread culture and religion here. Scary stuff. I imagine I have quite a few things to change now. Increase opinion, convert county, yeah. Should be easier to convert counties now, though. Right, now I can actually change out my chaplains, so I can actually go for people that are competent instead of whoever I'm given. And then we have people like the Duke of Man, who all he knows is... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I need to look at learning. Kent, and Kent really rather likes me, for some odd reason. He used to hate me. In any case, terrific learning. So you're going to be in charge of... Court chaplaincy. Garb, I don't know who you are, but out you go. And now if I were to have you convert the faith, you'd get it done so much faster. Oh, it would be crazy how much faster you get it done, especially in Gaelic places. So let's start with, well, Maury's already changed, right? And I own all that myself, so let's get down to business down here. Pragmatic schism. The Catholic clergy have lost their way and can no longer be trusted to guide us. To remedy this, I've gathered a select group of priests together to discuss the future of our faith. The priests have declared highland Pragmatism to be the one true faith, sanctioning the marriages of close kin, claiming the bonds of family are sacred. Such marriages are blessed. Highland Pragmatists eagerly await the prophesied arrival of their Pope, a great leader who will rally all the faithful behind them and usher in a new highland pragmatic golden age. Wonderful. Be ready to imprison rebelling Catholic leaders. Yes, I intend to do so. The Norwegian Catholic yeah, I'm expecting this. The Catholics are not going to be happy with me. Fortunately, I'm relatively popular as kings go, or at least I was before I declared this. Highland Pragmatic Gaelic. Wonderful. Not so wonderful as Ireland's going to be its own kind of problem, but we'll see that. We start out with 100 fervour. Fervour is now something I'm actually going to have to care about. There's one member. Okay, it's just a bunch of nobodies, so I don't care too much about them. And now I can get my giant friend here, and we can release him if we convert him and recruit him and get a hook on him. There we go. Excellent. Now, giant man, I rather like you. The question is, what to do with you? I wouldn't mind landing you and then marrying you off to one of my daughters and creating a brand new breed. What can you do as the leader of this new religion? I don't know. I can enjoy high fervour. It just has a base growth and hopefully doesn't have problems coming with it. Create head of faith title. I am the head of faith, so I shouldn't worry about that. Right, landing that giant fellow that I just got. Oh, right, you did change with me. Excellent. I would still like Banff for myself. Can I talk to you and get that from you? I would like to retract I can't. I can only transfer vassals. I can't revoke a title because I'm allied with you. Fresh blood in the family tree. Don't you think that'll be too fresh? Hey, nice big giant. I want him. Especially since I was able to make him change his religion there. Right, these lands, are they counting towards my domain? They are. But dang, do they give money. Whoa! That's nice. That's very nice. I don't mind keeping all these for myself. But how do I get Giant Man? Apparently you're not the real head of religion yet. You do need to create the title. Really? But I can't click on it. Oh. You do not hold at least 2 highland Pragmatism holy sites. You're going to have to tell me more about how I make some holy sites then. Wait, I'd have to hold something like Cologne or that. Can I not make a holy site? I mean, I just grabbed this place, right? There is stab for holy sites in the religion menu. Well, we hold 1. Can't believe I need 2 to be a head. Damn, the whole point was me being the head of the religion. But now I need Cologne. Well, Canterbury is going to have to do. At least we get a nice bonus for holding it. And the Catholics, I imagine, get a malus for it. Ho-hum, bit of a shame, but what you going to do? I'm not going to go out of my way to get those other ones. What I want to do is land this Giant Man. I suppose I could give him Essex and not care so much about it myself. I'll give him Colchester. So if I grant this to Giant Man... Who was Giant Man, actually? Can't remember him anymore. Was it you? Was it you, the guy that I just released? You look like the guy. Highland Gaelic 28. Should I marry you first or land you first? If I land you first, you will be subject to the petty kingdom of Essex, but I am the kingdom of Essex, or the petty king of Essex. Marry first matrilineally, but that hurts prestige. Not that I really care, because the woman won't be part of me, but doesn't that affect my fame overall? In any case, I just want to select you, because I see you there. Rapacious adventurer. Bisexual. Then you will enjoy... Let's see, if you're 28, then I want to give you one of my daughters. And it's not easy to see who's who, is it? Where are my daughters? Perhaps it would be easier to find my daughters first and then wed them off. Ah yes, Super Pie. High time we got you a good spouse. No characters found. Oh right, because we still have these filters on, don't we? Sort by that. I'll find him because he's in the 20s when it comes to this. What are you anyway? Zealous, calm, brave, pensive, and you converted with me, right? Good. There's Giant Man right there. Marry you matrilineally. Send that proposal. They'll be in the house Máel-Snechtai. They already married. Great. Well, if they married, then why even bother landing the man? He's my great knight, after all. Nah, I see no reason. Let's keep going. But what No, I can't afford to just keep going like this. I need to think about conversions. Do we have many heretics in the realm? Yeah, see, my vassals may have converted, but their vassals didn't necessarily do that. So I should be making good use of the new abilities we have as highland pragmatists. You want to land the giant so that your future sister doesn't get uppity. It's true that. Well, we'll give it out. Giant nephew man. No. Are you a giant? No, you just have the same kind of build as the giant. The real giant. It says betrothed. I thought I married you. In any case, enjoy. Received county, received barony. Becomes my vassal. Oh, of course, yeah, because I hold this. On you go, then. He's probably not happy because I hold Chelmsford. So what am I meant to do if I hold the churches? I don't see a way to give them out. Oh, no, no, he got that. Great, because I gave him Essex. I, however, have these. That seems good, though. I mean, I make decent money off the temples. Looks like I can upgrade the temples to get even more mad money, as long as I knew about windmills, which I don't. You still hold that, unfortunately. You may have converted, but I still want your land. We've returned, it's good to be home. Earned that ton of piety, rather. Corresponded, I've come to see in a new light. Yes, I am pretty damn good, haven't I? Why do we have fighting when I have High Crown Authority? A war against the tyranny of the court chaplain. Don't understand. I thought I banned this kind of fighting with my High Crown Authority. Vassals cannot wage war on other vassals. I guess that's only my vassals. I guess vassals of vassals can still fight. Wars between vassals aren't permitted, but rebellions are always possible. Ah, okay, so I guess they're rebelling? A war against tyranny sounds like a rebellion. Other stuff going on now. Is this another rebellion? War against the tyranny of Duke. What's his face? Yeah, you. Well, come on, lads. Keep your land under. I suppose throwing a big religious blender problem isn't helping things, but they'll get it figured out soon enough. Excellent. Gaelic settlement. Keep those Gaelic traditions going. Nice to see the Scots get wiped out a bit here. As long as my land is mostly Scottish. Oh, hang on. This is my land and it's not Scottish. That needs to be dealt with. I also need a new spy master because I'm still god-awful at it myself. Duke Constantine of Man. However, you're doing what you do better right now, so my knight is going to be my spy master, and he likes me enough. Probably happier now that he's on the council like that. Does this count as a council position for the chaplain then? Because if so, that's a good tool to make people happier. Regardless though, promote the culture in Cathiness, even though it doesn't seem that useful. Still rather have it done. What about an Old Man Saga themed campaign for a CK3 series, says Zanzibar. The problem there is that you're putting... you're not thinking about the core of what it is. You're just putting Old Man Saga and this game together. What does it do? What do we do with it? What makes that exciting? It's kind of like coming up with a funny name and thinking, you should do this funny named thing. It's like, okay. Does it in any way sound interesting when you say what it's all about? It often does not, because all you thought about was the name. But maybe you do have a good idea, I'm just not seeing it. A pressed claim on the Holy Roman Empire is here. That seems pretty good, but you're way too old to have children, and I'm not interested in the HRE. Mental break. We're falling apart here, which is a bit unfair. We didn't have a choice in the events. We either gained stress or gained stress. Gain the trait contrite. Intrigue goes down. Well, I don't even have intrigue, so it's not a problem losing it at all. That's actually really good. I'm not a flagellant individual. There we go. That's great, in fact, because we already didn't have intrigue, so so that has no lasting effect on us, and we're no longer stressed, or no longer as stressed. A big old feast would certainly turn down the stress. Lash out. Let your mouth run loose. Yeah, no, I'm not that nasty. That said, I kind of want to see what it's all about. Insult a random vassal. Well, if it's my wife, that's probably not a problem. Aha, what's this? Duke Waldev has become a famous and highly respected figure among the pragmatists for his honesty. No lies too small, no truth too uncomfortable. Example to us all, and fervor goes up. But we already have 100% fervor, so, okay, thanks. Alright, let's start lashing out. Coping. As soon as all the vassals are seated, Lord Mayor starts talking. I smile weakly. Sorry to interrupt, but why are you always such an abhorrent knave? And you, Prince Salty Scotsman, were you born a churl, or did you develop that later in life? And you, don't think I don't see you. So I am lashing out. Direct vassals are unhappy with me. But that's okay, I'm pretty good at what I do, so that's not a bad thing. Shouldn't Jake be converting his own people? By fire and sword, no doubt. All of my vassals converted, though, so that might be a problem. Let's take this useless individual here. I can demand their conversion, and they may or may not accept. Ooh. And they might ask for something in return. Even if they 100% accept, might they do that? Ooh, who else could I try asking that's really far down the pecking order? Ah, you're a good highland pragmatist. Churl is a good insult. You don't need context to know it's bad. Like the way you think there. Alright, I gave you land, and yet you're still Catholic. I demand your conversion. Faith will change, lose opinion. On decline, does not convert, but that's a crime, is it not? Under my new religion. I can't remember if that was such a thing. Because we had some kind of fervorous thing here. Here we go, fundamentalist. Can revoke landed titles from evil infidels without incurring... I don't know what hostile and evil is in this context. In any case, let's demand conversion and see what happens. I have decided to follow you into the light. Blessed be God. The faith has... Oh, it changes the faith directly? That I didn't expect. That's a lot faster. Conversion is so slow. Why don't I just get a bunch of heretics, force them to convert, and they do the land for me? Ooh. It's a crime under your crown law and religion. There we go. Converted, converted, converted. Blessed be God. Right, well, time to demand... Oh, right, this land is my land, so that's a bit difficult. The English Lollard popularists. Well then, Mr. Kent. I'm actually converting you right now. And I hold Essex, but I gave it to you. The mayor is already island. So converting you ahead of time actually made it slower to do. Are you sure it converts the county? I'm pretty sure it just said Dorset got converted. Let's try it with Somerset. I gave you that land, did I not? I demand your conversion. There we go. Faith will change. Countess converts as well. Alright, let's try it. See what happens to Somerset. Yeah, there you go. Devon, we're on a roll here, and you love me. Wait, yeah. Cornish Catholic, not on my watch. I demand your conversion. I'm going mad with power, but this is a very easy way to convert a whole place. Why can't I force convert you? Because you're already that. Then why did this not already convert? I don't know. I do not know. It'd be handy if it showed why some option events or some options aren't available. Indeed. Well, I can't do it because he's not. And if it had to list everything, then they would be... the list would get very cluttered very fast. So I could go to my... Oh no, you are highland pragmatic. So I need to find places that are ruled by Catholics and are not Catholic. So you, for example, English Catholic, demand conversion, make it happen, and then suddenly, as if by magic, there we go, blessed be God. And it's only the person that doesn't like me, so it's not like a massive bad thing happening here. Right, then a great idea is to get rid of these bloomin' Lola. Oh, but I just converted you. And you only did that and not there. Right, how about these bloody insular Irish? You must convert. You also. You must convert. And if you say no, I'm locking you up. Ah, wrong place. Highland Pragmatism, spreading more outside of the Highlands than within it. Shouldn't you gain opinion of it? I kind of do, right? Because I lose all of the bad opinions from them being heretics. Take you, for example. I imagine that zealous minus 35 is hurting. Hostile to us. Maybe that's where the hostile is. So, could I not imprison you? This is an act of tyranny. What are you talking about? He's a filthy heretic. But it will work. Regardless, though, I'll demand his conversion. Let's see what happens if he doesn't accept. It's worth noting that insular Christians have 3 of their holy sites in the British Isles, the other 2 being Rome and Jerusalem. For future reference, when you reform, you keep the holy sites the faith you reform off of. Ooh, it's a bit of a shame. Alright, so that guy who previously hated my guts now loves me, despite the demanding conversion. We lost all the bad sides of him being zealous against me and gained what? Massive open-mindedness? Cool. Gained Paragon of Virtue because I am virtuous within this faith. Basically, this is so incredibly powerful. I don't have to spend aeons converting my land. I just tell my people, you must convert now. I've yet to have somebody say no. The downside is when I find people that are already of my faith. Ah, there's my wife. My glorious empress. Come on, someone's got to say no here. Try me. I have decided, blessed be. Exiting the church in Newport, I end up in the company of some local merchants. They're in the middle of discussing theology and worldly wealth. I would invest in the church, but how can I know if that is even St. Matthew's will? Oh, I can convince them very well. I know somewhere where your gold would go to better use. I could become a friend with my court chaplain. I hear friends are good. And I gain a free building. That sounds incredibly good. Right, it was in Newport, right? I'm gonna pretend I know where Newport is. I was almost looking at it. I'm still almost looking at it. Where the heck is Newport? We're getting there. We're getting there. Holding is Newport. Hold on, is that it? Yeah, it's tiny. Temple holding. But what would it gain? This just seems very good, right? Temple grounds. That's 475 worth with massive tax, levies, and garrison boost. Yeah, we're certainly having that. Amazing. Blessed be, blessed be. I gotta say, starting my own religion is the best thing I've done in life. Not only that, we're able to convert all these filthy heretics. It's a bit of a shame that my wife holds so much land, because I can't force convert her. Now, what's going on? Declining is a crime plus 50. Difference between Catholics and... Okay, our fervor is making this easier. So it's easier to do conversions when you make your religion initially, because fervor is so high. My learning skill is so high. And they have opinion. But you're not terrified of me for some reason. Are you brave? Impatient? Yes. Oh, I really am happy that I was able to deduce that because of his lack of terrified of me. Still, we demand those conversions. Keep that land changing. You know the old saying, if you want to get rich, make your own religion. Blessed be. Shame I can't do this en masse. But I can find everybody. Oh. He's already considering. Yeah, of course he is. Yeah. None of them have been cheeky enough to demand anything from me. You're not terrified of me, though. Are you brave as well? No. I thought people being terrified of me might have helped. Did I lose my dread somehow? I guess I'm not that dreadful. Not as much as my son will be. Yeah, you already converted. You have not, though. The downside, I suppose, is that this is taking quite a long time, clicking on each and every one of these provinces to do this. On the other side, it's just a one-off. If they do ask for something, it's usually a cash payment. Yeah, I was just hoping that somebody would have asked for something by now so that we could see that. We've seen it before, but I've forgotten how it goes, and what I'm curious about is if I say no, are they still a criminal under my laws? Can I lock them up for it? Alright, this is doing pretty well on the religion front. Pretty dang well. Almost too well. I'm kind of disturbed by how fast this is going. Or how easy this is to do, rather. Right, you don't like me. And you're zealous, so it's... Oh, but there we go. Now he's terrified of me. He must be a bit of a wimp. Craven. Yeah, well, still going to demand it of you. You've got all of that then. Starting at 100 fervor is a bit OP. That's how I'm seeing this. And nobody's demanding diddly of me. But convert they all do. If only it was this easy to force them all to become Gaelic, because that's what I'm really here to do. I'm not that fussed about religion, but I am substantially fussed about culture. And I guess with religion often comes culture. Just another reason why having a count in every county is good. Does add to... Hey, you're in jail. Surely you can accept. Declining being a crime is so good. As if high authority didn't need to be any better. Right, if I can find a way to do this similarly with culture, then we'll be well on the way to exactly what I want here. Supposedly, local people historically would often convert along with their leaders. This is quite intended. I don't doubt that this is intended. Just maybe the way I'm using it isn't quite so intended. If there's an achievement for converting 100 places or so, we're going to be well on our way. Oh, right, you are not having any of this. But if you say no, they don't convert, they lose opinion, but it's a crime, surely, so... We'll see what happens, because you'll probably say no. Not the person I was thinking. Oh, well, jings. Am I that fearful? Here's a funny thing, right? Let's say you were being invaded right now. I don't know, Norway wanted this isle and they were able to somehow get around me for it. I could just convert it and then they go, oh crap, now I've got some horrible infidel place instead of what I actually wanted. faction is disbanding, probably because I have converted enough people to my side. Notable fellow here. He's not that notable. Although he's quick. Quick is good. Quick is congenital. And you're quite young. But you're insular Irish. Then again, how would you like to matrilineally marry one of my daughters? Ah, jeez. I need to get better at this. Here we go. My daughter, for example. My callous, trusting, forgiving 13-year-old daughter. In matrilineal marriage. So I do like the idea of getting more quick people out here. You don't have any claims now, do you? Doesn't look like it. Marrying up, so of course he's happy. Excellent. Now this I don't mind, like, marrying off to unlanded, because I want to be a real tyrant with Dracula. Jings, there are a lot of uprisings. Hopefully they're not too religious based against my vassals here. Never mind that. How about converting? Knocking on his front door whilst he's being besieged, going, "Excuse me, can I spare a word about our Lord and Saviour? Our new Lord and Saviour. Spoiler, it's me." Yeah, there's me. There's Athel. Yeah, it's kind of funny that the place that struggled to convert was my own place because I don't have people there to force convert it. However, what I can do is give my land out to these weirdos, force convert them, and then pull them back. Especially if it's a place that's meaningless, like Thurso. Thurso is disgusting with Catholics, so what if I grant it to some nobody? Like that guy that I just married my sister to? Hang on, my sister was taken prisoner? By you. Attacking. War against the... okay. Well, be well, rye bread. Ah, rye bread has children, so it's okay. In August, huh? Alright, so I was thinking about Thurso, right. Converting culture is certainly faster when it's our religion, if I recall well. So it's going a bit slow right now. So let's test our theory. Let's grant this to some old, useless individual. Age, but the other way around. There, oh, perfect! A 95-year-old Anglo-Saxon with no children. Great. That seems pretty great, I assume. So if I grant you this land, I'm going to be your liege with this. Wait, he's a vassal in my realm. Oh, right, he's already landed, so... how would that go, then? How would that go? Would this still be inherited by me on his death? Ooh, I don't know, but I want to know. Let's find out. I grant him that title. Oh, the title, of course, will be inherited by me. I worry, though. What if this doesn't convert this? It gets inherited by his liege. Oh, well, his liege is my empress anyway. Yeah, whatever. Point is, I want you to convert. Before you die, please. Excellent.